We have someone of diverse talents, the one and only Sonny Okonkwo. Now, he's an economist, data scientist, storyteller, producer, actor, fashion enthusiast, so many things, you know?
He definitely is. Now, he has produced films like Inbred, Masked, Showgirls, Reloaded, The Shift, and co-produced several others. And we definitely are having a discussion with him this morning.
Yeah.
Good to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Wow. So there's just so much about you. Okay, so you know what? Just give us a look into the average day for Sonny.
Well, okay, you know, I'm an economist, and I do a lot of data management. I consult for companies. And because I do that, so my day is like looking at data. What is it telling me today? What story am I going to tell the company today? How am I going to describe, you know, what's going on? Then I move to, you know, my film part later in the day, you know, afternoon, and try to see, okay, what do I do in terms of if I have a project doing, of course, I'll probably be doing some pre-production logistics and, you know, calling my crew, discussing with my staff and, you know, just trying to balance stuff, you know, both ways.
So what inspired you to go into filmmaking?
Filmmaking started for me like way back, you know, of course, you know how you're growing up, you're like, okay, I want to be an actor, I want to be this, I want to be that. Well, you have these conventional parents who says to you, what's that supposed to be? Like, you want to be an actor for real? Is that what we're going to train you for? No, that's not possible. So you have to now please your parents. At least go to school and, you know, finish a course. So like my dad would tell you, okay, you can do whatever you want to do, but go to university, at least have a degree. Use it as your backup. So for me, it was like, okay, let me just get there. During my university days, I remember someone introduced me for that, JT Tom West, the late JT Tom West. And so introduced me into film the first time. I was in University of Jos then. And from there, that was it. Or even he coached me a bit before he passed like into film is good, but also have something else that you could come with. But it's a passion for me. So that's why I don't treat it as anything. I take my time. I'm passionate about it. I love telling stories with films. So basically.
So it worked then. What your father said worked. You know, having the backup.
Actually.
But did it work financially, or, you know, did it work to just have a passion on the side so that the economist part of you won't just
go? Yeah, it worked both ways, I would say, because it works financially in the sense that, because the thing is, for me, when you are passionate about something, sometimes you don't even think about the business part of it. And not knowing that you feed, you pay bills, you do others. So what you do is, since you have some other acquired talent, film for me is not an acquired talent, it's like inbuilt. Like I just, you know, discovered that this is my own skill and this is what I can do. But the other part of it is that I have to learn, and also that is paying the bills a bit. But even though film is paying the bill now, but it wasn't what the idea was before. It was like, okay, just forget about that. Focus on being an economist, data scientist, and do your thing while you are also putting. Because the thing is, you can't just allow your passion die off in that. So that's just for me.
Doesn't he sound so familiar? Like he sounds like one of our producers here on set. The way his energy, his passion. Yes, the way he's passionate about it.
I was going to say that, Mr. Francis.
Yeah. So and I love that energy about you. I love that energy, especially because when I heard the number of things you had done, I was like, wait, you've done all these things together? Like, it just feels like a lot of pressure to keep coming up with new ideas. So where do you source those ideas from?
Well, I'm a bit, I don't know how to, like, I'm on 24 hours or the go, or how do I put it? Like, so I was telling someone that, do you know, I actually went to finish it, like, do a study, I studied in London Film Academy. To just tell you how passionate I am. I was like, okay, aside acting, you could do more with acting. You could produce, you could direct, you could edit, you could do, so just go to the school and acquire this thing. And for me, it's like, I have this part now, trained, you know, and I also have my, of course, BSc and MSc in economics, and I'm doing this. And I always tell myself, you got to be, I can't stay not being busy. I'm always on something, like every hour. I don't know how people say they are bored. How can you be bored?
Oh, wow.
Like,
but if you're going to choose between being an economist and being a filmmaker, which would you go for?
Okay, look at it this way.
Off the top of your head.
Yes, off the top of my head.
Choose a career now and
like,
stick to it.
Yeah, it's like your young career. Like, my retirement is fame.
Your retirement is film?
Yes, because I will do this maybe when I clock 50, I'm done.
Wow.
Okay. Film is like whatever age God keeps me here, so that's it for me. So I've always, even my mentees, those I always tell them, you know what, keep your passion going. That's what will balance you, even in your corporate world. Okay. So that passion is what will balance you. So you see yourself like, oh wow, beyond this, this is what I am also doing. I'm happy. I do it effortlessly. It's not something I break. I just wake up in the morning. I have a story.
But as a filmmaker or an actor, as much as you want to balance it up with the corporate world, which gives you more money, but these days filmmaking is paying.
Yes.
Now, how do you advise actors who know that your relevance is in your screen time and visibility?
Yes.
How do they now manage both lives?
But so it depends, which is why I say it depends on the personality in question. Some people can't do both. They can't multitask. It's difficult. It's something that you need to really, I don't know how it is for some people. Some people can't do that. But for me, if I would advise, I would say to you, if you have a passion and acting or filmmaking is your passion, go for it. But at some point it can be heartbreaking when you don't have the money.
Yeah.
So what else are you gonna do
and
to
if they have
support
parents
that
like
dream?
your parents,
and if they have like my conventional,
what happens?
Oh no, you don't want to go there. Like my parents who actually, in fact, for them to even allow me go for it because they know I have this degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they said to me, okay, go. When you fall there,
you come back.
So that's just the backup for me. And it gives me this kind of confidence. I just know that there's no way anything will happen. So if this doesn't now work for me,
you know what?
But this is what I'm going to be doing.
This amazing filmmaker with us, we have a few clips that we would like to show of some of his work.
And herself.
I told my sister, our families are built. They're not ready-made.
So you were willing to give up everything we've been working for just because I needed you?
You always need me when it comes to money. But it was impromptu and it was life and please.
Wow, amazing, amazing.
Thank
that was
you.
Inbred, right?
Yes.
Inbred.
Yes.
So from what we could see, there was a lot of tension, a lot of suspense, and you used the music quite a lot there as well, sound effects and all. So do you have a team, a specific team that you turn to for all that, or is this all still you?
It's just me.
You post-produce yourself?
Actually, okay, so I have just a small thing here and there just to help, but majorly, I would say 60%.
Wow.
What year was this film done?
This was 2018. This is my
2018.
second film.
But you have quite a number of known faces on that project. So how do you manage financing your
financing? Well, we see where that other part
comes in.
So now, because the economy, you have something doing, you can't finance that. Usually you go to an investor. I don't want that pressure. I do it myself.
Okay.
So I see that I get this, I consult, I have skills in data, and I do all that. I get the money there and finance my film. So it takes me that time. I put in my time and energy into it. I know that I'm financing this thing, so I'm going to run it as a business. And that's it for me. So I don't have that pressure of, sourcing for funding and all that. No, I don't want to do that. Which is why, and I also do it at my pace, because acting for me is also something I love. So in my own film, I try to do that too. Yes. Instead of waiting for a queue, doing all that. No, I don't. So I just take my time to get it done. But I have a minute now. I have like staff. Because I'm also working on a new project now.
Okay.
So
fantastic.
So it's really
now there's something that Tokwe and the chef have been working on in the kitchen, and it's been smelling amazing all morning.
Wow!
And we can't wait for you to taste it. I hope you're a foodie.
Yeah.
What? Expression. You like food?
I am.
All right.
Well, my taste bud is on cloud 9.
All right. Let's go and taste the strength of your taste.
So, our chef has put in so many different types of flavors. So many different spices.
But today we're going to Asia, China to be specific. I hope you have some chong cheng chung.
Okay. That is good.
Yeah. So let's go have breakfast.
All right. Tokwe
let's go.
and Sonny.
All right.